Osioni God, Galieli Jagedo Kohik, Wade Blevins, Dawadon, Hia, Josh, Jalagi na Kine, Josh Kohi, he skine, Jalagi Adelo Coste. Welcome, my name is Wade Blevins. This is Cherokee 4 here on RSU TV. RSU TV, we gonna new go. Today is our 35th Cherokee lesson, I believe. And so if you'll remember, we're kind of working our way through the Blondie and Dagwood comic that was done in 1975, I believe. And so that's what we're going to continue with today. We're going to go try to get through the first comic within the next 2 or 3 lessons. So I'm not entirely sure where we left off, so I'll just kind of read my way through it, and then hopefully we'll get there. And once we get there, it'll jog my memory that that's where we left off. So come. Okay. Okay, so as you remember, Blondie in Cherokee, they called Blondie Ustijil. Ustijil is Blondie. And let's just go ahead and read together, okay? I'll give you just a few seconds to kind of look through, and I would advise if you don't feel super confident with the syllabary, then to pull up a syllabary chart, maybe in another tab or something that you can refer back to. That's what I used to do, and that's what I still do sometimes. I've especially done it quite a bit with this comic because as you can see, it's handwritten. The syllabary is handwritten, and sometimes it's hard for me to read it, and so I'll kind of be like, okay, well, I think maybe it's this character, but are there any other characters that maybe I forgot about that look like that? And so we're just doing the best we can sometimes with some of these words to figure out what it is that they're trying to say. But there's some great vocabulary in here, so let's read through it together, okay? Ustigil gitli anid junatlai. Junatla. Okay. Sewu kohiwu usa iga usat tadid digius disgesti. Klaskon yiskiolig aya ichatod. Do you sehno tla taline yitaganel tani? Oh, here, this one. I don't know why it did that. Dohiyu kayogon iskia joset. And then doyu sehno tla taline yidaganel tani. Atajewi jakewas skitawe dote. Oh, dohiyule. Doyu kayo une gilti. Ijatan teat. Atachewi. Hawiya es no uwan seat. O sani kilo used wiga del kitli degelo janai. Okay. Honey. Katoha ijak tostiwo skeg na ijalak dichik or ijalak dichiki. O siwu kesa si na dedlo guaskan jigesa unigoliedi. Edod na kitli anid tla yanal stayanhuska ugod judalenta ulsuyana unigisti. Okay, so we're right there. Okay. Okay. Aguantada. Okay. Dohiyu kayo ijioza enusti nijadane skuke waka hawiya ejineti ijadule. Okay, I think this is about where we stopped the last time. So just to kind of get back into it, let's go back over and we'll read this one anyway, regardless. So, really, Ijioja, really spoiled, Anusti, you're acting some ways, right? Squuke, you want wakahawiya steak. Also wakahawiya, you want ejineti, me to give you ijaduli, you all want. Okay, so you all want me to give steak also, give you steak also. Okay. Hang on just a second. Let me fix that noise because that is very loud. Let me see if I can get rid of that. Maybe that did it. Okay. So, then this next one. Yeah, I think maybe we're here. So, okay. So let's read this. Okay. This is tlon, yi, gu, Okay. Ayan chi da digin. Chi da digin. Okay. So utloyimu, it's just the same. Okay. Utloyimu. Utloi means the same. They're just alike, okay? And then, of course, the wu or the gu in this case would be just. So it's just the same. It's just the same. Aya, me, jita tiki, that I'm eating. So it's so they're saying it's the same that we're eating. Okay, it's the same thing. Okay. And then he says, ayan squil, tel don, we skilita, see. Okay? So, yes. Okay, I school, me too. Okay, if you're around speakers, this is used very commonly. You know, you'll say I school, I school, I school. Okay, it all means me too. Okay, same, right? Samesies. Me too. So school. Tel don, plate. We skili si. Go fix it. Okay, go fix one. So he says, yes, go fix a plate for me as well. Okay. Just go fix a plate for me too. Okay. So the next one, this says, na kuno daga gial e. Let's see. Oh yeah. Da jayal e. Da. Let's read it together. Da gaji yali igali. Okay. Da gaji yali igali. Okay. Da gaji yali. Da gaji yali igali. Ase heno una dedlo guasti. Un del guasti. Una dedlo guasti. Okay, and then nagu no means and then. Dagaji ali igale. I'm gonna trick them. Okay, dagaji ali igale. I'm gonna trick them, right? Aseheno, because. Una deadlo quasti. They have to learn. Okay. Una deadlo quasti. Okay, they have to learn. So says so, and now I'm going to trick them because they have to learn. Okay, so he's like, I'm going to teach them something, right? Okay, so this next one. Okay, I'll give you just a few seconds to read through it yourself, and then we'll go through it together, okay? All right, let's read through it slowly together. Do, he, you, do, he, you, ga, na, ga, na, ha, wu. Okay, ga, na, ha, wu, ga, na, ha, wu. Okay. D, con, D, D, con, D. Yaguadula, Yaguadula, wu, Yaguadula, wu. Okay, remember this is gu. Agigisti, aguasa. Okay. So it says, dohi you really, uganahawu, uganahawu is another way of like saying it's good. It's like it's like it's I don't gonna. It's just it like tastes good, delicious. I guess might be another way of saying it. I personally think that maybe it's related to the word like uganost, sweet. Uganahawu, uganahawu. Okay, so it's just a way of saying that it's really good, right? Let me see if I can. It's like it's it's like, to me it's related to that word sweet. It's related to agana di agana di, which is like if somebody aganti, okay, like they're licking it, right? Like finger licking good, like, it's lickable, that kind of thing. Decanti. Decanti means it looks that way. So dohiyu uganahawu decanti. So it looks really good. It really looks good. Yaguadulawu, yaguadulawu. I want agigisti, to eat it. I want to eat it. Agusa, myself. Agusa, okay, means myself. So let's read through it a couple more times. Dohiyu uganahawu, uganahawu, dikanti, yaguadulagu, agigisti, agusa. Read through it again. Dohiyu uganahawa dikanti, yaguadulagu, agigist, agusa. Okay, so really good it looks. I might want to eat myself. Okay, so I might want to eat it myself. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, this one should be really easy. So, but I have to tell you a funny story. Well, I guess it's not really funny, but anyway, I was going through here and I was reading, and whenever I was first trying to translate it, I saw this word, and I kept trying to put it in syllabary. I kept trying to be like goni, Goni, yummy, goni. And I was like, goni. I was like, what in the world does that mean? What does goni mean? And it didn't dawn on me that it meant ah. It's the English letters A-H, ah. Because of course we have the syllabary characters go and ni that look just like that. So it took me a while to figure out that they were speaking English there. So he says, ah, yummy, ah, do you osta ge san i. Okay, so he said, ah, yummy. Ah, do you ostgesa? Okay, do you? What does do you mean? We've had it a lot in this story in 100 different permutations. It means really. Ost or osta means good, really good. So and then geisha means was. It puts it in the past tense. So he's like, oh, yummy. Oh, that was really good. Okay. So let's go to the next one. Okay. Give you just a few seconds to read through it on your own. See if you can translate that. Okay. All right. So let's read through it. Kla no gu yi do da nail ne klali. Okay. Do da nail klali. Su na le ego heed na he you no eu stigu de ni neha de niki. Okay. So let's read through this. Kla, no, nogu, now, yi do dane tlali, do dane tlali. Give them some. So now we won't give them some. Sunale igohid until tomorrow. Okay, sunale, tomorrow, igohid, length of time. So we won't give them anything until tomorrow. Na he you know, and then eu stigu, whatever. De ni neha. We give them Denine, Denigi, okay? To eat, or they'll eat it, okay? Denigi, they'll eat it again, right? So, tla nogu yido da ne tlale, sunale, ego heed. So now we're not going to give them anything until tomorrow, okay? So we won't give them anything until tomorrow. Na he you know, you stiwu, de ni ne ha, da nigi. So, and then whatever we give them, they'll eat it. They're going to eat it. So we'll read through that again. Tla no gu yi do dane tlani sunale ego hid na hiu no iu stiku deni neha danigi. Okay. All right, so let's do maybe one more, and then we'll review kind of where we went, okay? Okay, so I'll give you guys just a few seconds to try to read through this yourself. All right, let's read through this slowly together. Okay. U sti ji lahi ustiji lahi. Okay. Gaya se his. Gaya se hisi. Gaya se hisi. Nani unigo go unigo watered. Unigo tud. Unigo watered. Askaya. Asamadiya. Sina. Gitli. Gesai. Gesai. Okay. Ustijilahi. That's, remember the name of Blondie. That's Blondie's name. So Blondie. Gayasehis. Gayasehisi. Let me show you. Okay. Nani. Unigo watud. Let me show you. So everyone could see. Okay. Askaya, man. Asamadiya, really smart. Sina it makes it, what do they call that? The comparative. So it makes the word in front more. Okay, so asamadiya sina, more smart than gitligesa than dogs were. Okay? So, Blondie, let me show you so everyone can see. Man is smarter than dogs were. Okay, that's kind of what this is trying to say here. Okay, let's read through it again a couple times together. Ustijilahi gayasehisi nania unigowatud askaya asamadiya sina gitli gesai. Okay, let's do it again. Ustijilahi gayasehisi nania unigowatud askai asamadiyan sina gitli gesai. Okay, one more time. Ustijilahi gayasehisi nania unigowatud askaya asamadiyan sina gitli gesai. Okay, so let's go back. I think maybe, I don't know. I don't remember if we did this one the last time or not. I think that we did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. So let's go ahead. We'll go. Well, I mean, we can do this one, but this one's a really easy one, right? So this word here, what does that mean? Okay, katohyat hi'a. Katohyat hi'a. Higoliye. Okay, so see if you can read it, and then tell me what it says in English, or just tell yourself in your mind, because this is a really common word. You will be able to use this in conversations. Aguantada means I know, like aguantada, I know. Okay. Aguantada. Okay. This one. Dohiyu kayo ijioja enusti nijadane skuke waka hawiya ejine di itaduli. Okay. Dohiyu kayo ijioja enusti nijadane skuke waka hawiya ejine di itaduli. Okay, so do you remember roughly what this one is talking about? Okay, remember we talked about this dohiyu kayo. Dohiyu kayo means for real, right? That's for real. You really. Ijayoja, rotten. Okay. Enusti, like. Nitadane, you're doing it. So you're acting, right? You're really acting like a spoiled, like you're really acting like y'all are spoiled. Okay. Squeak. Also, waka hawiya, cow meat. or steak or beef. Ejinete, me to give you, itatuli, you all want. Okay? So you, dohiyu kayo, itiyoza, enustinitadane, unskuke, wakahawiya, ejinete, itatuli. Okay? So, let's go on to the next one. Okay. Utloyiku aya chita diki. Okay. Utloyiwu aya chita diki. Okay. Utloyiwu. It's just the same. Utloyiwu. Okay. Again, this is a good word for you to know. It will come in handy for you. Utloyiwu. Utloy. It's the same. No difference. Aya chita tiki. Me chita that I'm eating. So it's the same what I'm eating. Or I'm eating the same thing myself. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. Ayansku. Teldon. Wiskili dasi. Wiskili dasi. Yes. Aisku. Me too. Teldon. Plate. Wiskili dasi. Go fix one. You can go fix one. Okay. So he's saying, go fix me a plate as well. Okay. Na kuno takajia li igale aseheno una dedlo guasti. Okay. Na kuno. And now, takajia li igale. I'm going to trick them, okay? Aseheno, in this case, it would be like because they una dedlo quasti, they need to learn, okay? Okay. And as you can see here, it's really hard sometimes to read these handwritten. Na kuno takaji ali igali aseheno una dedlo quasti. Okay. And then he gets down and he starts to eat. And he says, Dohiyu uganahawu. Di kana di kanti yaguadulagu agigisti aguosa. Okay, yaguadulagu dohiyu uganahawu or uganahagu di kanti. It looks really, really good to eat. Okay, it really looks delicious. Yaguadulagu, maybe I just want. Okay, so we know that the word I want is aguaduli, right? Aguaduli or aguaduli. This ya, this Y sound in front, gives it a little doubt. Okay, like maybe I want. Okay, and then of course we know the glue at the end is just. So maybe I just want agigisti, me to eat agusa myself, agusa by myself. So maybe I just want to eat it by myself. And then he says, ah, yummy. Ah, do you ostergesen? Okay, so yummy. Ah, do you ostergesen? Okay, do you really oster good gesen? Was. So it was really good. Okay, so you might wonder, it's like, well, why did they not translate yummy? And I'm not really sure, because they could have used, I've heard people use the word like uteti, to kind of mean, oh, it's delicious, right? But, for whatever reason, this speaker chose not to translate the word yummy. And I remember when I was a kid growing up, I was always amazed, at hearing speakers, and because they could switch between English and Cherokee without even thinking about it. I mean, they would seamlessly switch between the two languages, and how they did that, I have no idea. But, in the same sentence, they might have, some things in English and some, parts of it in Cherokee. And part of it was because, of course, nouns, we didn't have Cherokee words for all of those things. Or if we did have words for them, not everyone knew those words, and so to make sure they were understood, they would just use the English word, if they were saying, like the TV or the refrigerator or even the car, things like that. And so I would hear it that way, but then I would also hear them, there are some thoughts in English that are just really, really hard or convoluted to explain in Cherokee, right? So they wouldn't bother. They would just put it in English because it was quicker and it was easier than to try to put it in Cherokee. So, maybe that's why the speaker did this. So anyway, next one. Tla nogu yito dane tla ned tlali yito dane tlali sunale ikohita nahiu no iustiku denine ha Niki. Okay. So, and this is the one says, and now we won't give them anything until tomorrow. That way, whatever we give them, they're going to eat it, right? This duh, it generally means they're going to come back, and so I think the thought here is dunigin, is that they're going to eat it again. So I guess he's probably saying, well, we'll give them the same thing that we gave them today. We'll give them the same thing tomorrow, and they're going to eat it again, right? So that's kind of how I translate that. And then the last one, he says, Ustiji lahi gaya sehi si nania unigo watud askaya asamadiya sina gitlike sai. Okay, so he's saying, Blondie, I'm going to show you for everyone to see. Man is smarter than dogs. Okay, so man is smarter than dogs were. Okay, so that's about the end of the time that we have for today. We just have a couple minutes left. So, I want to encourage you to just keep working at it. Keep trying. This has been really, really difficult, not only for me, but also for the first language speaker translators that I've, taken my questions to and things like that. It's been very difficult for them too, but they've enjoyed it, but they've really had to think about it. Part of it is because this is not a speaker that they're familiar with. The speaker is not there to directly ask, and so part of it is issues with syllabary. Not only being able to make out, and is like, oh, is that a s or is that an eh? What is that character? For example, we can take this one right here. This word right here. To me, that second character on that last word looks like eh, right? It looks like eh to me, but ge doesn't make any sense. So I'm like, okay, well, it has to be sun, ge sun, and that's just how this speaker writes sun, right? And the ma kind of threw me, but saw, and then blundia, samadia, smart, and so it took me, a little bit. To figure some of these out, but it's been really enjoyable, and like I said, I would send it to the speakers, and they've kind of enjoyed try to figure it out as well, and you can too. So just keep working at it, just keep going over it. If there were things you didn't understand, listen to it again, and eventually it just kind of starts to make sense. So from all of us here at RSU TV and Cherokee Nation, I just want to say, well, don't go, honey.